I'm just adjusting.
That's okay. We got to make sure that we're live in all the spots regardless. So
Right.
we have some time.
Uh,
That we're live.
yeah, I just got the notification for Facebook.
Cool.
Eh.
Okay, I just want to check our other two spots real quick. Hello. Thanks for joining us. The episode will be starting in just a moment.
I had to quickly eat and make myself a pink drink. Just been one of those days.
I never know how to get to our own fucking channel.
Fuck me.
Jason, if you mean alive, then...
Hello, Jason.
Oh, okay. Yep. It says we are live on the YouTubes.
Awesome.
Okay. I don't know how well my comments are. How I'm going to get comments up because this fucking charger is a bitch. Let me tell you, she's a bitch. All right, but before I get into any more, let's go ahead and get this shit started. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of 30, Flirty, and Not Thriving. My name is Vanessa Rain. I am an adult content creator on Unfiltered and OnlyFans. I am 32, almost 33, Canadian, and I really like wine. and I, my beautiful co-host, Ashley.
Hello. Of course, I am Ashley Hoffman. I am a mother of one. I am from the United States. I have worked in the music industry for 15, 16 years now. Something like that. Don't know. Lost track. And I like Starbucks. So I found a dupe.
Specifically at-home dupes of Starbucks. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
I will post the recipe if anybody is interested in a at-home pink drink. It is delicious.
I bet. I can already taste it. So at this second, I'm going to not have a repeat of last night by almost drinking my candle. So move my wine, move my weed, get all that shit together, you know.
For those who have no idea what we're talking about, we did an impromptu Instagram live, and Vanessa went to grab her wine and instead grabbed a candle that was lit.
Maui wowie mango delicious scented candle that it does smell so good you could drink it, but
don't.
10 out of 10 don't recommend.
No, let's not. We don't need a repeat of last week.
Fuck no. We don't need no more hospitals for Vanessa stuff. We will actually get into that today. Because today I want to talk about the mental and physical health of aging, basically. Keeping that in check. Right now, I think... So last week before, there was some shit going on with Vanessa. We wanted to talk about a recent death. We wanted to talk about Miss Lisa Marie Presley.
Yes.
Because she just passed, what was it, 56? Is she 56, 57?
I believe she was 54.
She was in her 50s. Okay, so, she was still in her early 50s.
Mm-hmm.
Which is very young to actually have a heart attack.
Yes, she just actually turned 54 in December.
All right, so yeah, much younger than I thought, but
yeah,
still, that is a very young age to pass.
Right.
Especially due to a heart attack, which it just blows my mind.
And but it just goes to show that you can have anything at any age.
That's what I was just going to say, because where this is a show about being in our 30s, y'all, I had a heart attack at 26. So it is very possible at really any age to have a heart attack. So please keep that in mind. But Lisa Marie Presley, really?
Right. Like,
that was not in our prediction.
That was not on our bingo cards.
That blew my mind.
Yeah, like, because we were talking about like Celine Dion, Elton John,
Bruce Willis,
yeah,
Bob Barker, like realistic.
more realistic people, and because of illnesses that they were diagnosed with, or just age in general. But like, and the someone, because humor is a coping mechanism.
Yeah.
We all do it after passing or like something horrific happening. Everybody does it. But I saw a comment that was like, oh, she lived 10 years more than Elvis. I felt like terrible because it's true. He was 46 when he passed of, I believe, a heart attack as well.
I was going to say, I thought she passed the same way her father did.
Yes. But she was 54. So yeah, she was about 8 years older than him at the passing, but it still doesn't negate the fact that like they both had heart attacks. Like that's very much hereditary too.
I was just gonna say that's got to be in their genes.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as you know, how many years ago was it? Last year, the year before, something. It was a couple of years ago, regardless of the time, that her son had actually taken his own life.
Yes, it was 2020.
Yeah. Okay. It was during the like quarantine
pandemic. Yep.
Yeah. So that's again going into what I want to talk about in today's show, the mental and physical health. That is extremely important to make sure you're on top of your own bodies, get to know yourself. I'm a big fan of exploring, like not even in a dirty way, which I know a lot of people, of course, they're gonna be like, hey, explore.
Explore down under.
I don't know in my head.
Ever since you told me something about him, I just cannot. That's the only thing I think about.
That's the topic for
a whole other.
Nothing bad, Jeremy. Nothing bad. Don't
No,
worry.
We love you, Jeremy. For those who don't know,
Jojo.
For those who have not tuned in before, Jeremy runs Maniacal Music Musings and Paranormal.
The New Normal.
The New Normal. Okay, I couldn't think of the rest of the podcast because I have not been on that one, but I've been on Maniacal Music Musings twice. You've been on it a couple of times. And yeah, he's just an all around. He's a great guy, and it's just he's so dirty.
I know, but that's why I love him because like I have a really fucked up sense of humor, and
yes,
I am often told that I'm insensitive or blunt or something, but that is why I like Jeremy because he just tells it as it is.
Mm-hmm.
Although I will say in some instances, to keep with the mental health theme, we probably should watch what we say because you never know who it might hurt or offend, which sadly in today's age, we can offend pretty much anyone.
Oh, 100%. And it's
also, we're a lot more aware than the generations before us.
Exactly. Like we're learning a whole new thing that, because that even like back in their day, god damn it. But
back in my day,
back in that time, they had to adjust with like not adjust, but they had segregation. Blacks were separated from whites, and when they abolished that and they mingled, like that was like the whole thing. Like I think what would be equivalent today would be like the whole bathroom issue for transgender people. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
I was like, wait, how did we get onto bathrooms?
Oh, no. Right, like,
okay, with the whole, I still don't know. Like, I mean, if you're actually, like, I have my opinions on this stuff, I should say. Some of them aren't that nice.
Right. And I mean,
most of it's a freaking fad and people just all of a sudden want to change what they are every freaking day.
Yeah.
Then I don't agree with that. If you're a boy one day and a girl the next, no, I'm not going to let you into my bathroom and you're deciding that you want to be a girl that day.
No, and that's
if you're genuinely trying to transition, you genuinely don't feel like yourself in the body that you were born in, do something about it. Yes, I will
Exactly.
support you. I will call you by your what is the name, that not given name, because given is from the parents, whatever, their chosen name, their chosen
Chosen name. Because their given name ultimately becomes their dead name.
Yep. Unless they decide to keep it.
Right.
Like controversial TikToker Dylan Mulvaney.
I love Dylan.
I will say though, I will watch their TikToks. I think that it's hilarious. I do think that the point of view.
Yeah.
To me, it just comes off as a damn joke.
Because, some of it, absolutely.
Day number 872. Okay, it's not even that long, but day number 56 of being a woman. No.
Right. Like she.
Sorry, I know some people will
totally
think that, but
yeah. But she very, very much has a lot to learn, and I like. She's one of the few transgender content creators that I enjoy because it's very realistic. Like she's not hiding the bad, other than her recent face surgery. She has not revealed herself yet.
Oh, it was a face surgery?
Yeah,
I knew it was a surgery, but I didn't know if it was like a top or a bottom. I didn't think it was a bottom, because I think
no,
going into a bottom.
She hasn't done any of that yet. Eventually, but they start with the face to make it more womanly, like less feminine, like yeah. And but outside of that, like she's very real. Like she's talked about, the people that constantly, degrade her, and Caitlyn Jenner. Oh god, yeah, that the biggest hypocrite ever.
That made me laugh. I will say I will stick up for Dylan in that case, because Caitlyn has no right to outright call this person a boy.
Mm-hmm.
But I am also not at that point where I'm still like thinking this is a damn TikTok joke.
Right.
Because the part where Dylan said normalize women having bulges. No woman has a bulge.
Yeah, that I was a little.
I am not normalizing a bulge.
I was very uncomfy with that whole drama.
No, I'm sorry. Tuck it. You gotta tuck. If you really want to be known as a woman, no woman has a fucking bulge.
Yeah, we have oh god, what the hell are they called? Camel toes.
Yeah. We don't have bulges. Some bitches have a goddamn moose knuckle.
Yeah.
Like it's that large. But we don't have bulges.
Right. So, like, I mean, the drama between Caitlyn and, like, I understand, like, Caitlyn spent no expense because Caitlyn Jenner is very well off, very rich, got all the surgery done within, like, a year, and transitioned to a woman. Great, awesome, good for you. People like Dylan are not as fortunate as someone like Caitlyn, and it might take 10 years for Dylan to fully transition into a woman.
Yeah, that is true.
Some people.
That's very true for a lot of transgender folks who, regardless if they're trans men or women, it often does take quite a long time to fully transition. My best friend's brother is a trans male. And obviously they still have not gone through surgeries because those are expensive. I know the person can't afford it, but it takes a while. It's even just being on testosterone and getting used to all of that. But in regards to Dylan, I'm not a Dylan fan. I just think that there are better ways of going about it, although they are getting attention. And I think that's ultimately what they want, even if it is just to talk about the trans life. I think there are much better trans people who are much better advocates than Dylan is. I can think of one, Noah. What is Noah's name on the... They were recently... I fucking love your clock.
I'm just sitting here dancing. I was waiting for you to, like, just Stop.
I did. All right, so this person's username on the not TikTok, the fucking Instagram is Noah_with no arc.
Okay.
This person does a phenomenal job even explaining some of the things that go on pre-bottom surgery, like the changes that your body parts or body parts given to a woman's body going through the whole transition period with the testosterone and things that happen there. They
Yeah.
explain that kind of stuff very, very well.
Mhm.
So I appreciate people like that because I'm not transgender. I was born and raised female. I am female. I have my masculine days. Don't get me wrong. I can be
Oh, yeah.
all like, ooh, with the best of them. You know.
I there's some days that I am very much the bearded lady.
I feel you.
And that's the benefits of endometriosis.
Yay! Which is another issue that we have with our body.
Yep.
So,
And like I probably, if I let it go, I could probably get like a full beard going on down here. But I'm just like, ugh.
oh my god.
After like a day, it, like I can feel it and I'm like, ugh.
Just another thing, people, that can actually happen as you age. Even women, you get some lovely little pesky friends all around this area.
Yep.
We also get the facial hair, and not just the peach fuzz that people get. Nah, you get some coarse little motherfuckers that you got to take tweezers to and start plucking at your damn chin.
Yep. You get like nice little goatee under the lip.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's something that I was never told as like a kid, teenager growing up that I had to deal with is, you know, having a mustache or, you know, having chin hairs.
Right.
You have to, like, pluck and...
There was a commercial. I think I was probably like 8 or 9 or something, and I thought it was a goddamn joke. And it was for this product that looked like lipstick. Disrespectful ass chin hair. Yep. But it was a product that looked like a lipstick container, and you would like rub it over your chin and it would shave all your hairs. And I remember this, it was like 1998, maybe 99, and I thought it was a goddamn joke, like just another infomercial that just trying to sell you another product for $19.99 plus $9.99 shipping and handling. But wait, there's more. If you call right now, we'll throw in a second one.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah, but like I thought it was a joke. I'm like, oh, like what woman is shaving? Because all the people in the commercial were women. But like now looking at it, I'm like, damn, what's that product?
Like, do they still carry this?
Right. Can I have it, please? QVC, call me.
Oh my god, yes, we would love to be sponsored. Yes,
yeah,
please. We will have fun with all of the things. Yes. But going off at the end of endometriosis, that's also something I didn't realize was as bad.
Oh yeah.
So I've never dealt with anything like that, and that's because I was pretty blessed growing up until I had my tubes tied.
Mm-hmm.
That where my periods were pretty normal. They were pretty light, lasting, 4 to 5 days, actually 4 to 7 days. They're never like constant, whatever.
Right.
But they weren't bad. I never really would PMS really bad, never crying. I would just laugh. And all of a sudden one day I was laughing and crying and then curling over in pain, and it is no joke. After I got my tubes tied, I started having major issues, and it turns out got endo, which is a good time. I may be looking real great right now. Not really. I may be looking, like I've got energy. No, I am dying today. My uterus is currently trying to kill me from the inside out.
And as you age, it's like from the time I started having my periods at a very young age, I think I was 11 at the time. It could have been PMDD. Not familiar with that.
Me either. I might just have to do some Googling real quick.
Like I know PCOS,
Ooh.
polycystic ovarian syndrome, which that's a bitch too.
Premenstrual dysphoric disorder is a severe, sometimes disabling extension of premenstrual syndrome. Although PMS and PMDD both have physical and emotional symptoms, PMDD causes extreme mood shifts that can disrupt daily life and damage relationships. Is that not what one of the D'Amelios just came out with? What's the one with the short hair?
Dixie?
Not the pretty one.
I don't know.
Dixie.
Yeah, Dixie.
Yeah, the one that sings, not the dancer, the singer.
No, Charlie is the Charlie's the dancer, Dixie is the singer. I don't know. Dixie. I haven't been I know they have a reality show and I refuse to fucking watch that.
Same. I literally put it on for 0.4 seconds. And it's because I'm not into that generation of kids that loves the D'Amelios when TikTok blew up with Charlie but yeah,
like with endometriosis, like when I was a teenager, my whole life my periods have fluctuated. Like I can go months without it and then I could have it for months. And when I was a teenager, my cramps were unbearable. I would pop Midol like it was chocolate in a candy store. And because it was so physically draining and it felt like basically giving birth. But yeah, like what made me finally go to the doctor and get the diagnosis, I had my period for 9 months straight, and not like spotting, it was full blown heavy Niagara Falls.
That is my fucking nightmare.
Yeah, it sucks.
I just did an informational video with someone on PMDD. It'll be posted by tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna have to tune in because like I don't know a whole lot about it. That may be something.
Yeah, and it's something like because I brought it up to my doctor, and he also at the time diagnosed me with PCOS, but he also didn't properly test me. So like that when I got a new doctor, that diagnosis went out the window. They're like, we have to do so much more testing. Like we're not even putting that on the thing. But they did the testing for the endometriosis and confirmed it.
I keep having to unplug my phone.
Oh, geez.
CA says that it's neurological. Okay, that's why it was made a big deal.
Yeah.
For the D'Amelio lady or girl, person.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea. That's something that's I'm gonna want to tune into.
Yeah.
So for those that don't know, that's commenting or just tuning in and hearing us talk about these comments, it is CA Knuble. She is from the Ho on the Go podcast as well as the Mentally Kill Project. I believe that's correct.
Yes.
But anyways, you can find CA Knuble all over the place. Please check her out. She's super fucking hilarious. We love her.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, okay, so she says basically your brain can't handle the hormone changes that come with your period. My brain can't handle a whole fucking lot of shit, okay? I think I just have everything dysphoric disorder.
And it's funny because my daughter's therapist, the last time she saw him, he was funny. He's like, I don't ever recommend any of my patients to Google their symptoms.
No, bullshit.
Like,
bullshit. I was waiting for that. Bullshit. That's part of getting to know your own damn body, exploring yourself, recognizing all of your mood shifts, your appetite changes, literally get to know your entire body, how you function. Because then when you get to a certain point, you can often go into Google and figure things out and like, okay, this is a possibility here, here, and here. At least that is what I have done. Because people don't fucking believe me. There's a freaking problem with my body that you don't experience that I do.
Right. There's some things absolutely. and that's where like I agree and disagree with him. Like there's some things absolutely.
Yeah.
For his, because it does all under the age of 17 kids,
I thought you were going
adolescents.
elsewhere with that for a second. I had to
Oh
really
no.
process. I was
No,
like, oh my God, do not go to that doctor anymore. He's not a
no,
doctor.
no. He only deals with adolescents, and um with some of the uh, um some of it has to deal with substance abuse and stuff like that. So like I get where he tells like their parents like, yeah, don't Google it, because it makes them more crazy, because they're already dealing with an adolescent who has trauma. What are you doing? Oh
So
god.
Loki, my cat, has this stupid little white ball that has
Hmm.
a feather attached to it, and it just moves all around the fucking house. So it will stop after 3 minutes, but if you bat at it again, it's gonna start going for another 3 minutes. That motherfucker is continually going around my house, and it's right about here. So that's all I can hear is and it's just like smashing on things. So I'm like trying to sneak away while you're talking to shut
Yeah.
the door.
You were just doing it so like I'm up to no good.
No, it's like I'm trying to sneak away so you don't hear. Oh
But
God.
yeah, so like I get where he says like certain things, yes, don't recommend Googling things. But with other things, yeah, it totally makes sense. Like, even like I'm trying to learn with my daughter, she was just diagnosed with asthma. I'm trying to learn a lot about her diagnosis, what can and cannot be a trigger. And it's going to Google and like finding credible sources. Like, don't go to fucking Wikipedia, because anyone can go to Wikipedia and be like, asthma's caused by sucking dick.
I would tell them to suck a dick.
Exactly. So like I found credible sources like the Cleveland Clinic, Mayo Hospital, like actual legit sources from real doctors and real case studies, and like I'm learning more about her diagnosis. That is okay.
Yeah.
If you have a symptom like, oh, hey, I'm coughing, and you go to WebMD, guess what? It's 99.9% going to tell you you have cancer and you're going to die.
Oh, I love when it tells me that.
It's like it's so counterproductive, because then you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna die.
I have asthma too. 29 years, everything is a trigger. I will agree. I'm
Yeah.
allergic to pretty much everything. I have to take steroids to be able to breathe, which is
Mhm.
something I never thought I would have to do. But yes, going outside, the trees, grass, dust, literally everything is a fucking trigger.
Right.
Which is unfortunate because like I just have the amount of medications that I now have to take in my 30s is kind of absolutely ridiculous.
Yes.
So like I said earlier, is that I had a heart attack. So at that moment, of course, I'm being prescribed medications for my heart, my pulse, literally everything. Then there's all the antidepressants and anxiety medications and ADHD and then allergy pills on top of that, because of course one of the things that I'm most allergic to is my cat and cheese. Well, okay, I'm lactose intolerant and kitty intolerant, but I love both, so I still have both.
I mean, I'm lactose sensitive.
Yeah. But there are things like Lactaid for that shit.
Oh yeah, like ice cream. If I eat ice cream, I better be eating it in the bathroom because it's coming right out. But cheese, I'm fine. Milk, it's questionable. I mean, cheese is just a little. I had to.
Cheese. I mean, okay, so yesterday, I was on the phone with Ashley. Was it yesterday, the day before?
Yep, it was yesterday.
I was nearly in tears because her daughter wanted to say hello on the phone, of course, which is awesome. I love her little voice. And she was like, hi, I'm eating 5 pieces of cheese. And I was like, whoa, Yes, that is a lot of cheese.
Yeah.
He loves cheese.
And they were the
But,
Kraft
also
singles.
a fun moment that I'm sharing because I can't wait for her to get older.
Oh my God.
For her to remember this, for being a girl, and girls, and especially a teenage girl.
Oh yeah.
You got to make fun of when they're like, take a picture of my poop. She runs up to Ashley and is like, can you wipe my butt? She's like, did you poop? You pooped. And take a picture of it. I am not taking a picture of it. That's gross.
And what's funny?
Sounded like a teenage boy.
Oh yeah.
Take a picture of my poop. Or like,
Oh
okay,
yeah.
you can send this to the guys.
Yeah, like, oh, here's my dick pic. Let's send unsolicited dick pics. But it's so funny.
I send unsolicited nudes to some of my friends. So
this is true.
You get lingerie pics around. Like,
yes.
all of a sudden, like, you open your phone and I'm like, look what I've got on.
But I did see the one that you sent to a friend of ours. I'm not going to say names, but
I send nudes.
Yes.
I like myself naked.
Yep.
I think I look great naked. So I just, I share the love. My friends do that with me too.
Yeah.
Honestly, one of my best friends, she just sends me nudes whenever I'm upset. So I'm like, baby. Or I'll just call her baby.
We also
I'm having a bad day, and she's like, "Oh, here's some titties."
We also grew up in the AOL chat room Omegle era.
Yeah,
so
I can't believe Omegle's still a thing.
Right, I do miss going on there at like 3 a.m. and just bouncing through all the videos.
All
and
the
like
dudes that are
just, you don't even see their face. You just immediately.
It's just like this. And
it's immediately cock in your face. Just like cock-a-doodle-doo.
Can you not hear that?
Oh, I just did. Yeah.
It's hitting the fucking wall.
Oh my God.
BRB.
Low key.
There. It's this.
What the?
And it's about to go off in my hand. Like. Okay. You need to turn off. No one asked you to be here. Take the fucking toy and go over there.
Is that Loki's butt plug?
It looks like it.
It does.
He has a fucking feather.
A tail.
Anyways, so physical health.
Yes.
Just expect, people, if you are in your 20s, if you're any younger than in your 20s, you probably shouldn't be listening to us. I mean, if you're over the age of 18, because of a lot of the shit we talk about is probably not appropriate for younger viewers.
No.
So,
we are definitely 18 plus.
Explicit.
Subscribe on OnlyFans.
Get to know your bodies, people.
Yeah.
Get to know your bodies. The amount of women in my life in their early 20s and their mid 20s that have not even seen what their vagina looks like up close is kind of astounding. Get a fucking mirror. I once had to coach a friend how to check at what the lumps were on her vagina that she was feeling. And I was like, bitch,
oh my God.
Like, get a mirror? She was like, how? And I fucking just get up there like this.
Or just squat over it. Put it on the floor.
Or a mirror. Like, I don't care what you do. You need to check it out because, like, girl, you've been having way too much unprotected sex. We don't want no, nah. We're too good for that. We don't want no diseases.
You're not a Pokemon. You're not a Pokemon trainer. You don't need to catch them all.
No, you don't have to catch them. You don't need to catch them all.
Oh.
No, bitch.
No.
But get to know your bodies, and especially doing something like that. If you feel or see something that is not normal, get it checked out. You may become your doctor's best friend. You may hate that. He may hate that, but fuck it. You've got to do what's best for you. Always be in tune with your bodies, even your mental health. Going on to that next topic, Ashley had sent me a link to a TMZ article today that I'm hoping you still have up. So you
I do.
Sweet, because I did not. that it was about Miss Britney Spears.
Yes,
So going from Lisa
she's
Marie Presley to another celebrity, we've got Miss Britney Spears, who I guess deleted Instagram.
yeah,
Um,
she first originally changed the name on
to
it.
Red River or something,
Yeah,
right?
Red River. And I mean, I know a lot of people are concerned, which I totally understand because there are a lot of repurposed content, which I totally understand. And there's still the belief that she's still under her conservatorship through her husband, Sam.
Yes.
Just even based because her wedding video just recently came out, and it's in some of the shots, it doesn't look like it's Britney. It looks like a mannequin or like a staged person that looks similar to Britney. I'll send that to you later because like there's a lot of
Yeah, because I don't know
conspiracy.
what you're talking about in regards to that.
Yeah, there's
But
a lot
I
of
did read
conspiracy.
the
Yes.
article because they had sent police. Fans were actually so concerned for her well-being that as
Mm-hmm.
soon as they seen that, it was like kind of red flag.
Right.
So yeah, just read that and then we'll go into our comments about it.
Yeah. Britney Spears fans believe something very seriously wrong with the singer after her Instagram account disappeared, calling the cops to her home to see if she was in danger. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ Britney deleted her Instagram account, something she's done many times at some point within the last 12 hours. For whatever reason, fans became alarmed, believing the deleted account meant Britney was in trouble and called the Ventura County Sheriff's Office. Deputies from the sheriff's office then went out to Britney's home and determined there was no reason to believe she was in danger. It's unclear if they spoke to Britney directly or if someone else assured them that she was okay. The incident comes less than 2 weeks from when Britney was spotted at a local restaurant, where witnesses tell us she became manic and frustrated with her husband, Sam Asghari, to the point of getting up and leaving. Video obtained by TMZ showed Spears babbling nonsense at the table. As we reported, Britney recently changed her name on her Instagram account to River Red, posting a video dancing and announcing, "I changed my name to River Red," and including, "Don't underestimate the power of purity." TMZ broke the story. Britney recently started showing her Calabasas home off market to potential buyers. She only bought the home last year, but we're told she was never really a fan of the place, buying it for $11.8 million and now selling it for $12 million. The welfare check was conducted at the home she lives in for years in Thousand Oaks. And that there was an update as well just a couple hours ago. Let me scroll back up to that. As of 1:15 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, a spokesperson for the Ventura County Sheriff's Office tells TMZ it was around 11 p.m. Tuesday night when they started to receive calls about Britney deleting her Instagram account. Authorities went to her home out of an abundance of caution.
I want to know if Britney was spoken to. That is what I want to know. Because of all of the shit that we've actually talked about, that last video you had sent me on TikTok where it kind of explained all of what's going on with the whole Britney thing. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's imperative that they must have talked to her, right? Because
I don't know, because they could have talked to her husband and he could have been like, "Oh no, she's fine, she's upstairs sleeping." And unless they physically went into the home, but they would have had to obtain a warrant and due cause and all this other things. I don't know. They could possibly not talk to her and just believed the husband.
Is that not like some sort of negligence though?
Yeah, it could very much come back to bite them in the ass if something has or does happen to Britney.
Well, that's what I mean. They must have said something, because there's no way anyone in their right mind would get a distress call. Could you imagine going into my own episode last week,
mm-hmm.
that if my roommate answered the door and said, "Nah, she's fine," and just left me there to die in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have wanted that. Sorry, that's my own jokes about my own attempts.
That's a whole, yeah.
I don't condone the joking about, but I mean, I use humor to
That's your own cope.
Things that have
Yeah.
happened, so
humor is very much a coping mechanism, and
it very much is. And if it's on my own, I feel like I have the right to make a comment.
Absolutely. Some people, they might say it's disheartening or whatever the word is, but they don't like mentally ill people. We're a different breed. we're like Chihuahuas. No, not Chihuahuas. Because we're quiet. We're not Chihuahuas. Excuse me.
We're little, but we're mighty.
Yeah. I think no. We're those. What are those naked cats?
Sphinx.
Sphinx.
Were we naked cats? I am down with being a naked cat.
We are Sphinx. We're naked cats. Yes.
Oh my heavens. Sorry, I was trying to write a timestamp of something to clip for later.
Oh, you're good. Oh, just like the jokes.
So follow us there.
Just like our all the clips from, was it Sunday's episode with Jeremy? Was it him?
Wait. I don't know. I don't remember which ones I've seen, which ones I haven't. Honestly, I get tagged in a lot.
No. I don't think he's posted any yet, but I think like we were just making so many jokes. We're like, oh my God, the TikTok's going to blow up with these.
Oh my God. I will say that was a good episode. Oh, I don't think he put out the TikToks yet, but we do have the episode just dropped today on Spotify.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Was it today? I never know anything. I'm pretty sure it was today or yesterday, but it just released. So, no, it was today. I think I did I don't know. It was yesterday. Whatever.
It was one day.
Okay.
But yeah, back to the whole thing. Yeah, like if I think they did speak to her. It would be stupid of them not to, at least to make sure she's alive. But I believe that when they did speak to her or see her, Sam was very much with her, coaching her. Because there is something very weird about Sam. I don't like it's. Because, like, she legally, in the eyes of the law, she's not in a conservatorship anymore.
Yeah, because that's what I thought. But is he just, like, controlling her anyways to control her?
Right. That's what I'm thinking, that he is still in cohorts with her father, and that is their way to continue to control her without it going against the law.
Now that's a conspiracy.
Right. Because they're legally married. And
oh my God.
From my understanding, there was no prenup, which is stupid. Yeah.
Brittany.
If there was,
you need assistance and guidance. Like, damn, girl.
Like, maybe there was. Maybe I missed that article.
Damn, we can marry and no prenup.
Yeah. Like
you know what? I don't even think I'd want Brittany. Back in the day, I loved Brittany. I was obsessed with her.
She was my very first concert I ever attended, and I wrote what the hell? Was it a persuasive essay? I don't know. I wrote something in elementary school on how she was my hero.
Nice.
And I wanted to give it to her.
Nice. Yeah. God. But anyways, first of all, I will say life under that kind of supervision
Hmm.
must suck tremendously. I
Oh
could
yeah.
not imagine that, never being able to make the decision on whether or not she's allowed to marry.
Hmm.
She couldn't even marry Sam.
She couldn't marry. She couldn't decide to have more children. She couldn't. If she wanted to go out to lunch, she couldn't. She had to get permission to.
That is
Yeah.
so stupid.
Like, could you imagine being a 40-something-year-old woman, even in her 30s, going to your father to get permission to go out to lunch?
That would no. That would not work for me.
Exactly.
That does not work for me. There was one at one point, someone in my life, I was staying with them, and I had something at the mailbox. So keep in mind that I'm in the middle of buttfuck nowhere.
Hmm.
Um, so we have to drive about 20 minutes to go to the post office.
Right.
And so this person says, "Well, I have to ask my husband if I can go." And I was like, "Nah, bitch, it's Friday. My package. I get here Monday. It's not even bad weather."
Oh God.
So I drove that, just even doing something like that. Well, I get there are things that you have to talk to your spouse about. I'm not
Absolutely.
ignorant. I get that. But she actually needed permission, because that's just in their religion, I guess, that she had married into. That his say is whatever, she just has to bow down.
That's like, yeah, if
Insane.
you need to go to the
But
store, do what you need to do. But like, oh yeah, if you want to go out a night with your friends, yeah, it's
yeah, there
courteous
are
to
just
be like,
different things.
yeah. But yeah, but like to be like, oh, and I don't even believe she was allowed to leave her home 99.9% of the time. He had her on such a strict schedule, like, oh, you're doing a world tour and it's gonna be for 9 months and you're going to do this, that, and that, and this is who you're going to meet, and this is who's going to interview you, who's allowed to be in the room with you when you are being interviewed. Yeah, like it was down to like, I wouldn't, and this is a disgusting thought, I wouldn't be surprised though if her father picked out her underwear every day.
That would be
Yeah,
traumatizing. That would
yeah,
trauma. No wonder she's so fucked up.
yeah.
Okay, I will say Brittany definitely looks, with all of the shit that she has gone through, she looks like she has gone through shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She did not age gracefully, I guess is the correct word.
No, I will say that it's probably due to a lot of something that's in my head.
But I saw a,
But because I know she is a smoker. And that is the
yes.
thing. She even puts on a totally different voice for that high pitched, hi
Yep.
guys, it's me, that high pitch. She actually has a much deeper voice
Yes.
than, like, she has a deeper voice like me instead, and like you, where we have deeper, but she puts on this like performance, the typical Britney voice, but it's because she had to do it
for years. Yeah.
Yeah.
But someone on TikTok recently brought up it's a new, I don't know if you've ever heard of DID disorder. What the hell is it?
DID, dissociative identity disorder.
Yes. Someone
multiple
personality. Well, it's personality.
Personalities, it's split personalities,
but it's people.
One person comes forth at a time, and sometimes they can just interrupt, and you can dissociate at any point, depending on the severity of the disorder for that specific person. But someone have, like, just one main that comes forth, and it may not even be the original personality that is probably scared. It's usually the protector that does
Yeah.
decide to come forward. I am very familiar with that. I do have people in my life that experience DID for themselves.
Mhm.
It is quite fascinating to learn about. I also find Tourette's fascinating.
Yeah.
And it's not even just like funny on like the, you know, the typical aspect of Tourette's, because it does have a comical
I'm
aspect to it, because we all kind of have a sense of humor. You know, for most people, they try to, at least that's a way to cope, is by laughing at some of the words that they say out loud.
Yeah.
Some of the things are, you know, some people find
I-
offensive, or
I don't know if you're familiar with the artist Louis Capaldi. He
I don't remember the song name, but something about love.
Hold on. But he was recently diagnosed with Tourette's, and he has severe twitching. Yeah, and it makes total sense, because like he'll be in videos or doing whatever, and immediately he's just like, suck my cock. And it's, oh my god, you need to go on Louis Capaldi TikTok, because you will.
I'm gonna actually have to get
Oh my god.
So I have this tray here, but I've got a whole bunch of random shit in it right now.
Yeah.
It is my most favorite tray. I think I've shown you. If not, Sailor Moon.
Yes.
It is actually a weed rolling tray. Like, if you put your weed in here, there's actually Sailor Moon holding the weed. I can't see worth shit. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna hold it there until I see it on my own camera.
I'm trying to.
So nothing really. Somebody to know, somebody to have, somebody to hold.
Okay,
it's easy to say.
Yeah, Someone You Love by Louis Capaldi. I guess I kind of like it when it numbed all the pain. And tonight fall, and you're not here to get me through it all. Okay.
Okay, enough of that. That was a little song and dance for well. Okay, wait, there's it.
Yeah. So he was diagnosed.
Squeaky ass chair.
Yeah. He was diagnosed with Tourette's, but someone brought up.
Eilish also has Tourette's. She ticks a lot.
Yes, and he does as well. He was on a talk show recently, and they're like, "Oh, so you're the universal spokesperson for Tourette's." The interview is ridiculous, and it's hilarious, and as a man, he's so funny.
You know what? I can see that, because even so, I love this karaoke app called Smule. It's pretty popular. Love Smule.
Mm-hmm.
If you like to sing, please get it. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of like TikTok, but for singing. You don't even have to choose to post the videos. You can just do it for yourself. And he has done that song.
Yep.
But the way he started, he just like starts cracking up. He's like, oh, all right. He's like, oh yeah, you're doing great. And then you're fucking up as you're singing, because you're laughing at him the entire time.
Yes. Oh my god.
I have done it so many times. Shawn Mendes too, that I love too. Oh, and Jason Derulo.
Jason Derulo. Oh my god, I've seen him live.
Want song.
The what?
That song.
Hold on, I'm bringing it up.
What is the fucking... Anyways, that one, that's a really good song to sing, especially if you get a little high pitch. That, yeah. What is it called?
Want to Want Me.
Okay.
Oh, he's naked. Yeah, in the back of the cab.
Yes. You know, we're just gonna have to have a jam session one day. But I think we might actually get taken out. So you might want to pause that.
I will find copyright. But I saw him live at the New York State Fair for free, and he is a great performer. Like,
fun.
I will find some of my live video and send it to you. He is he is a very good, he puts on a good show. He dances a lot. He's a great singer. And yeah, he's a good performer. But back to Britney real quick. But someone on TikTok basically did this thing on how they believe she has DID and like broke down each personality. Like when she speaks in a high pitched voice, that's her inner 6-year-old. That's a 6-year-old. And people have said that DID could stem from like trauma, and like maybe it has something to do.
Oh, I knew that. Okay, yes.
Yeah, maybe it has something to do with when she was 27 and her whole mental breakdown and the shaving of her head. And, you know, maybe that was right around the time that she started having DID. And there's the country girl, the 6-year-old. They broke down like 5 or 6 different.
I did briefly see that.
Yeah, I sent it to you. And it just makes so much sense based off of how she acts too.
You're right.
Yeah. So maybe she just has an underlying personality disorder that, because of everything that's going on, no doctor wants to be that person to diagnose Britney Spears. I don't even think mental,
Bitch,
like,
I would.
Right, I would too, because I would want to help her. I want her.
I'd be like, yes, I am the one who can fix Britney's problems. This person, this doctor can solve the Britney Spears.
Right.
You know, I would be like hyping that shit up.
And I think a lot of her fans would
think it's publicity.
Oh, 100%.
That's the only way she's going to get attention, which does suck because she's irrelevant now. The only time that she is relevant at this moment is when there's something going on with her mental health, which is extremely sad. And especially for a lot of other people who, myself included, have issues or, you know, feeling the need to call out to people. It often feels like I'm trying to cry out for attention, that poor me, I just want attention. Because there are people. Yeah.
And it also comes down to be like, who wants to be known as the crazy girl? Because that's what everybody labels her as, unfortunately. I mean, you, not including you.
I'm like, girl, I am cool with being crazy. But that's the thing, is I'm an open book. I love to talk about all the mental health things.
Yeah.
If you seriously want to talk about all of the things that I have going on, or have had going on, things that my entire journey of being diagnosed, when I'm thinking that I am just chronically depressed and thinking that there's absolutely something wrong with me. Turns out I'm just autistic with ADHD. And that is just actually figuring all of that out in my 30s within the last year.
Right.
So that, again, going along with getting used to your body for both mental and physical health, getting to know, even asking yourself questions like, okay, I'm clearly upset right now. I am clearly having a meltdown. What is causing this? Even running to always having a safe space to go to. That is a big thing, because mine is running to the bathroom. That sounds really weird, but my safe space is my bathroom. It is a small little room where I can lock myself in. I can have a bath, which is one of my favorite things in the entire world.
Same.
And where I can just and that's also where I smoke. You know, I can just, I can have it dark. It's small. It's quiet. I can think, and I can be left alone. Yeah. I always recommend having a safe space so that you can just run to those things when things are getting overwhelmed, and you notice that you're getting overwhelmed and just heated and all of the emotions. Get used to those. Get used to asking yourself why and recognizing all of these things so that you can help your doctors better diagnose you. Because if you just go in there saying, man, like my brain is saying some crazy shit, they're saying you're going to the psych ward, honey. And you're like, I'm autistic. That's the thing. things. You could actually, I've been through that a million times. I'm just thinking that I'm chronically depressed and anxious and borderline personality disorder. And that no matter the therapy, that I am just completely fucked because nothing is helping. And the thing is that I was misdiagnosed. I was mistreated, not mistreated in a way like,
No, because
my treatment plan was not correct for me.
Right.
Being that I'm not borderline personality disorder, I'm autistic. That a lot of the things that I do, my routines, like I typically eat the same foods over and over again. Thinking back, even getting this diagnosis and thinking back on my childhood, and like that makes sense.
Which I was just gonna say, what's your current hyperfixation meal?
What's my what current?
Oh, you've never heard that? Okay, so it's called hyperfixation, and
I get hyperfixated on a lot of things.
Right, but like, what's your current specific meal that you constantly go back to?
I thought you said male. And
no.
You know it's Big Boy. The Big Boy. And then there's, long dark hair Big Boy.
Oh, the big boys.
There's the small beard Big Boy and the long hair Big Boy.
Yeah, for me
that's the hyperfixation male.
Yeah,
but
for me it's country boy and drummer boy.
Okay, so my hyperfixation is always, my go-to is crackers.
Okay.
Crackers all the time. I carry crackers with me literally everywhere because I don't eat at typical times. I typically have drinks, whether it's wine or
juice, soda, water,
bottle of water, something. Coffee. I have a lot of liquids.
I do too.
But I also go back to like KD, something quick. I love pierogies. I love poutine. I just had poutine today.
So
last night. Where's Casey? Poutine.
My most recent, because hyperfixation meals obviously change as you find something new and the one that I'm currently obsessed with and I cannot get enough of is crab rangoon, but without the crab. So it's just cream cheese. Yeah, it's the cream cheese. And I
just want cream cheese.
I just want deep fried cream cheese in a wrapper.
You know what? I'm kind of down with that.
And it's delicious because they actually do sell it and you can pop it in your oven. And that's what I did. But I even gone to the extent that I bought the egg wrappers that you can make your own. Yes, that I can make my own. So and I bought a ton of cream cheese. So I'm going to attempt.
Of course you did.
Yeah. And I love dipping it in sweet and sour sauce. Oh,
yum. That is a good pairing.
It's so, I could eat a whole 40 of them and that's my current hyperfixation meal.
I love it. I love crackers. I have 18 boxes of crackers. My sister used to laugh at me all the time because I carry crackers with me 24/7. I have my favorite crackers. I don't like the Triscuits or Wheat Thins. I don't like those. I
love Wheat Thins.
The veggie thins.
Okay.
Vegetable thins. I like those. I like Breton crackers. Some of these I don't know if they're Canadian or not.
I don't know.
Anyways.
I think Facebook is down.
I don't know.
Because it's not loading right now, so I'm checking Google.
Well, I still see it. I have Facebook open right now and we're still live.
Okay. Yeah, it says that it is currently down right now.
Oh. Well, maybe mine is just delayed or my dinosaur of a computer is somehow,
Right, and Facebook's weird. My part of the world, Facebook could be down, but in your part of the world, it's not. Yeah, and I can't check my app right now, but on my desktop I cannot get onto Facebook. It just says we're working on it and we'll get it fixed as soon as we can. So
Yeah.
sorry people, sorry Facebook tune people if you can't see
At
us.
least we are live. Also, just for future references, we do go live. Not only on the Facebook at the same time, we go on YouTube and Twitter. Through the streaming service that we use, we go live on those 3 places every time that we go live. So if Facebook is down, make sure to be following us on YouTube and Twitter as well. We also occasionally go live on Instagram.
Yep.
All of our links and stuff, there's the thing. I think some of them are 30 Flirty Pod. I think it's Twitter and YouTube that are at 30 Flirty Pod, and the other ones are 30 Flirty Podcast.
Yep.
I should actually update that to show it up on there. But that's for a different day, a different time. For the most part, you can find us anywhere. But don't forget to keep an eye out for episodes on the YouTubes and Twitters as well. Instagram really isn't an episode. That's just
us.
Boredom, random. There's never really any schedule to it, as where we typically go live, or we have episodes every Wednesday.
Yeah.
Usually 5 p.m. Eastern, between 5 and 6 Eastern, I should say. But we go live, if not every week, every second. At least that is what it has been. We do take breaks because sometimes we just ain't feeling the live mood.
Right.
We're just having a shitty day. We don't typically want to go live. So we will do the episode. You can still listen to us on Spotify and Anchor. I've been having issues with the whole Apple and Google and blah, 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 blah. I've been trying to get us on other platforms, but I must be an idiot. That's a given. But I just may have to let Ashley try to set us
that'll
up.
That'll be my project for the next week. Trying to, because we're on Spotify
and Anchor. But yeah, I've tried.
Oh, everything else is.
We have an account. I'm going to try Apple again today.
Okay.
Apple has been my biggest pain in the ass.
Because I know a lot of people go on to iHeart as well.
Yes.
So
there is the option. We do plan on getting on everything.
Yeah.
That actually might be my plan for the rest of the day as well, to, get us up on some other places. I would like to do more podcasty things. I may even post this episode tonight instead of having you guys wait until Monday for your listening pleasure. And I've got to update you guys with all of the other episodes that we have done.
Yes.
Put it up finally after some much needed re-audioing. Fuck me. I had to take some shit down, revamp it because the audio is just shit.
And our 2.5 hour New Year's Eve special.
It was 3.5 hours.
Jesus
and I
Christ.
got it down to 3:03.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh god. And I pieced out after a while too.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
I wanted to take out originally part where Freddie's like, is this going to be in the episode on Spotify? I was going to take that out. But the episode starts with Shanna saying, if I eat a banana, does that mean I'm going to have a lot of sex? And we're live.
That is hilarious.
You're going to have to go listen.
I'm going,
Yeah,
that is.
Off with Shanna. Well, we were talking previously before that Ashley had to eat 12 grapes that
Yes.
to get under the table because it meant something.
Yeah.
You can just go back and watch the episode because Ashley explains it in the video as well as shows you.
Yeah.
At midnight, 2 hours into the episode,
I fucking ate those. I ate those apples. I ate those grapes.
Yeah, pretty quickly too. She had gone. I thought it was gonna at least take 50 seconds, but she was like 12 seconds. She was like, "I'm done." Like,
I thought I was gonna choke too.
She was really trying. I was making sure she had it. Was gonna have it down in a minute, but it was a lot of fun. Please go check that episode out. It is on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. You can find us all there, as well as on Spotify. It is a lot of fun. We had so many special guests popping in and out. We had CL from Pussy Talks, or Pussy Talks.
Yeah.
You know? It's not Pussy. She has to specify that. I mean, that's her name.
Yeah.
We also had Casey from An Evening at the Movies. We had Freddie Fisher from Bracket Bastards. We had Ms. K from one of my Unfiltered girls.
Yep.
Who else did we have? Oh, we had Kevin, because he wasn't feeling great that day.
I still have no idea what Kevin looks like.
He was in the dark the whole time.
He was in the dark the whole time, and I'm like, is this dude a creep? No, he's not.
He's actually our age.
No shit.
Yeah.
Which kind of brings us into what special thing are we doing next week?
Oh, okay, yeah. So next week's gonna be fun. We have a new friend coming to join us next week. His name is Frankie. He has a podcast. I don't want to butcher the name, so I'm going to quickly search it up because it is fuck me. You know what? It's just going to be easier for me to go into my messages. It is. Oh, that's not even it. I'm not even in the right profile. Anyways, I want to say it's my Crazy Exes podcast or Crazy Exes podcast. It's just telling stories about, some crazy ex stories, just bullshitting. It is Frankie, and he has another host. She's actually Canadian, pretty close to me, actually.
Oh, wow.
So that's super cool.
So we're going to finally
on their show. I just have to find the actual name to tell you. But I will be appearing on their show this coming Thursday.
Tomorrow.
Frankie James is the person and the podcast.
So we'll finally have a male's perspective.
Yes. So he is the seventh child.
Oh, God. 7. Holy shit.
He has 6 sisters.
Oh, no.
He's the only boy.
Oh, dude, I am so sorry.
Not only does he have a male's perspective, he has a male who's been surrounded by females
his entire life.
He also can, he's been around females so much, he can probably answer for his sisters and his sister's perspective as well, which is pretty cool. He seemed pretty cool. We chatted last night, and it's called My Crazy Exes Podcast. That is where you can find them up on Facebook, Crazy Exes Pod.
I should be on that.
No, you really should. I'm actually going to send you the link to invite friends. Okay, cool. I can do that.
Awesome.
Search friends. It is a really cool podcast. I love the name. I was obsessed. So of course, I was like, dude, please count me in. I've got some stories.
I mean, we all have crazy ex stories.
That is going to be next Wednesday.
Yes.
Which is pretty fucking cool. And I will also be appearing on Bracket Bastards this Saturday. It's going to be our top hall passes. I believe this is a ladies only show.
Ooh.
I think the one hosting it.
Yes, I think I got invited to it, but unfortunately I work.
That sucks. I wish you could. I've also got a Star Wars draft that night as well. But that evening for me, it would be night for you.
Star Wars!
With David at Movie Magic. So that's cool. Keep an eye out for that on my Facebook page, because I will always repost the links, even if it's like Jeremy's.
Yep.
With, Maniacal Music Musings or whatever. I always, yep.
Yeah.
Good times. So, as always, follow us on Facebook's, Twitter, Instagram, TikToks, YouTube.
Just don't.
But follow us on all those places.
Just don't stalk us.
Yeah, don't come to our houses. Please don't show up. And we shall see you next week as I'm ripping off all of my fake ass nails
Yep.
because I'm a fake bitch.
So
All
we
right.
will see you
Thank
next
you for
week.
listening, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Quicken! Stupid fucking charger, man. Stupid
Bloop.
charger.